Hi there, folks. This is Big Dugout Outdoors. We're back out here at it again. See if we can't catch us. Maybe some crappie. Or maybe some bluegills. Whatever we catch today. Hopefully get it on video, okay? I'm going to throw a little jig, and then I got some little wax worms out there too. See if it'll work. It's got a little browning reel that you can get at Bass Pro still. I've had this reel probably 9 years, 10 years, something like that, 9 to 10 years. And then the rod, I've had it for the same length of time, and it's a American Spirit called Black Knight. Works really good. I'm not for sure the action and stuff because it's so old. Everything's done rubbed off of it. So, just an old cheap one that I found at a bait and tackle shop where I lived at in Kentucky at one time. He had it sitting in there in a little box for $5. Thought, real, I couldn't go wrong with $5 for a fishing rod, especially for ultralight. I know it's very flimsy. It seems to be fast action little ultralight. I'm just gonna do my, I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's just where you make a little loop thing and then you spin this around, twist it so many times, and then you put it back through the little loop by your eye. And I've had really good luck with it, and it makes it quicker and easier to tie things on to. A lot of your, but best way to use these type of reels is, I'll show you real quick. You can see your string coming through here. You put your finger on there, kind of pull back, because your finger is going to be your cast button basically. And then you got this, your little line guide, or whatever you want to call this thing, little arm. You flip it up in the up position, and it locks the reel in to keep it from turning. And then you just hold this in, and when you go to cast, when you get it at the right area you want to let go, you just let go of string, and it'll actually unspool itself real easy. So best thing to do is, like I said, pull it around to where it's about right there. Put your finger on the string like that, like I just did. You can flip that open. You can do an overhand cast, or a side cast, just about like it there. It's real simple and easy. Using kind of too heavy of a jig head, and it's sinking straight to the bottom, getting hooked up on the weed down there. I just had a little hit on top here. He pulled my bobber down, but didn't really commit to it too well, and I think it might have been a bluegill. I'm using my little orange jig. I think it's a 1/16 ounce, and I've got a little small slip shot sinker on there to kind of weigh it down a little bit better with a slip float. And I just had something nail it. I put power bait on it, and one piece of power bait's gone off of it. Kind of hard to tell them biting on that because the way the wind is blowing. Got a little bit of a breeze out here, which is making a current right here. As you can see back here behind me, I'm back in my little lagoon, or a cove I should say. reel this up here. I'll show you my little jig I'm using. That's the first bite I've had sitting over here. So this is a little jig head here. Seems to be working pretty decent. I did have a little bite, but like everybody says that usually those little bites are from bluegills. They come up and nibble on it. But he did pull my float down a little bit. I was hoping he pulled it down all the way. But I switched over from a minnow. I got tired of using them and not coming up with a better result. So it's one reason why I'm using these little jig heads with these little power baits on here. We'll put another piece of power bait on there, see if we can get a better result out of it. And I'm fishing probably about 4 foot down, 4 to 5 foot. Or the, oops, overthrew. Where I'm casting at, it's about, I have to guess, about 10 to 12 foot deep right now. Because it did rain quite a bit this week. So we're just gonna leave it there. It keeps wanting to go there, so we'll just leave it there. How about that? We've had some pretty strange temperatures this week. Yesterday got up to almost 70 degrees, but it rained all stinking day and high winds. So we're just gonna kind of sit here, mellow out for a little bit, see what we can do. I've got 2 different bait out. I've got these little wax worms you can buy at Walmart. I haven't had really a bite on them yet. I got them down about the same distance. We'll reel it up here. Yeah, got this little bait on there, and probably maybe put 2 on there. Think about putting a piece of power bait on there too, because I did just have a decent little bite, and this one's been out there in the same area and hadn't had a bite. I think we'll try a little power bait. It's supposed to be for crappies, but anything basically for crappies, bluegills will eat. And if you guys can smell this stuff through the camera, some people would shy away from this bait. I'm telling you, it stinks really, really bad. There we go, that's a good cast there. Trying to put this, there's a little crane that's out here because I'm fishing in a stone quarry, and this is one of my favorite little spots. I'll show you here, you guys. Oops, turn the camera down. As you can see over there, there's a crane stuck up out of the water. My float, I got one there, and the other one's to the right, probably about 15 feet. And you got problems with the wind because the wind's blowing kind of back towards us, and it's pushing our floaters back over here to the right. Got him. Got a fish, fellas. I looked over and I see a float moving. That's a good sized little bluegill. That's the first fish off of my little rod and reel combo. Well, caught him off of the hook with a little wax worm. About 2 feet down. I just looked over and I seen it moving. And I got this quite a ways out there too. I just looked over and I seen my bobber bounce and it was going across the water like this, real slow. So if the bluegills are biting, they dag-blame crappie should be biting up in here too. So what we're going to do is we're going to take my jig head off of this little crappie one and put us a hook on my other little thing and switch it over for a crappie. Use a wax worm. Well, I don't know about you folks. I think I've been out here for a couple hours and I'm freezing. So I think it's time to head home. I did catch that one bluegill, which was nice. I wished I would have done a little better video of me reeling it in, but I just looked over and seen my bobber without thinking, start reeling. Hooked it, reeling it in. So again, thank you guys for watching this YouTube channel, and I pray that you guys help me grow it. And God bless and good luck to your upcoming hunting and fishing here in 2020. We'll see you until next time.